class, today we're going to talk about reciprocal trigonometric ratios. So far in the past you've learned about what we call the primary trigonometric ratios, which are sine, cos, and tan. Today I'm going to teach you the three more ratios, which we call the secondary trigonometric ratios. So here's a Cartesian grid, and here's my right angle triangle inside my Cartesian grid. So if I were to label, according to my trigonometric ratios, y, x's, and r's, here's my x, here's my y, and here's my r. So sine of theta is the ratio of y over r. Now I'm going to teach you the secondary trigonometric ratio. So the corresponding secondary trigonometric ratio for sine is what we call cosecant. Cosecant, so CSC, which you can spell out in full form, cosecant, such as that. So cosecant of the angle is what we call the reciprocal. Now you've heard reciprocal before when you used to think about, so if you had a fraction 2 over 3. The reciprocal of that is 3 over 2, where you just flip the fraction. So similarly, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So flipping the fraction, instead of opposite over hypotenuse, it would be hypotenuse over opposite. Or in terms of y's and r's, it would be r over y. So then, the cosine theta, which is adjacent of hypotenuse, or x over r, the reciprocal function for that is what we call secant theta. Secant is written out as this. So, just like cosecant it was to sine, secant is the reciprocal of cos. So instead of adjacent over hypotenuse, it's going to be hypotenuse over adjacent. And instead of x over r, it would be r over x. Then for tan of theta, the reciprocal function for tan of theta is what we call cotangent theta. So, written out as this. So, since tan is opposite over adjacent, cotangent is adjacent over opposite. And instead of y over x, it's going to be x over y. So these three additional ratios are what we call the reciprocal or secondary trigonometric ratios. So if you were to write out, you can think of cosecant theta as the inverse of, sorry, not the inverse, the reciprocal of sine. So the reciprocal of sine of theta. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. And cotangent is the reciprocal of tan theta. So now you'll need to also understand cosecant, secant, and cotangent as three additional ratios along with your primary trig ratios. So these 6 in total make up the trigonometric ratios which we will know this year.